Hello, welcome to the Crochet Code with Kat. We're starting our project using the Lion brand Basic Stitch anti-pill yarn. It's a medium weight 4 and it calls for a 5mm crochet hook, and that's what we're going to use today. And for my project, it tells me 16 single crochets equals 4 inches. So I know that my project's going to be 8 inches, so I need close to 32. So we're going with 33 because we need, for this pattern, we need multiples of 3. So I'm going to measure out 8 inches 3 times for my long tail foundation chain. So 1, 2, and 3, and a little bit more. So let's make a slip knot. I do have a video on how to start this chain. So if you wanted to check that out, go ahead, and I teach you how to do this probably a little bit slower than I'm going to do it right now. So the tail in the front, the working yarn in the back, you have your slip knot loosely on your crochet hook. Take that tail, which is in the front here, wrap it from the front to the back, and grab your working yarn. Now you have 2 loops here, pull through the 2 loops. And again, wrap and pull through. So I'm going to chain up 33 and I'll meet you back here. I'm all set here with my 33 stitches now. I'm going to cut this off a little bit. I probably figured a little bit too much, and because I don't like running out when I'm in the middle of crocheting a chain. So you could very well start this with a regular chain. Either one will work, or a single crochet foundation chain, it will work as well. So you just want to remember it's multiples of 3. And then at the end, we will add 1 stitch, and we will start in that very first stitch here, not in the chain. So we will go in and do a half double crochet, wrap your hook, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, and pull off 3 loops off your hook, and another. Wrap your hook, go into the stitch, oops, wrap your hook, go into the stitch, pull up that loop, and pull off 3 loops. That is 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. Every row, or every round that you do, the first stitch will always be 2 half double crochets. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches. Now here comes the repeat of the pattern. So we're going to go in for a single crochet, which is just pull up a loop and pull through 2 loops, and now 2 half doubles. We're going to skip 2 stitches again, and into that third, a single and 2 half doubles. And again, skip 2 stitches, into that third, a single and 2 half double crochets. And continue this pattern to the end, and I will meet you at the end when you have 2 stitches left. Okay, I'm nearing the end. I'm skipping 2 stitches, and I'm going in for my last single 2 half doubles. And we are going to skip 1 stitch and put a single crochet in that last stitch. So we're going to chain 1 and turn, oops, chain 1 and turn. And again, in that very first stitch, we will do 2 half double crochets. This stitch we just put in is that single, so 2 half doubles in that stitch. We're going to skip over to the 2 half double crochets and into that single, or a single and 2 half doubles. skip 2 stitches, and a single and 2 half doubles. We'll always be putting our stitches in our groups or clusters into the single crochet all the way down. So again, skip 2, a single, that's a little bit too big. Skip 2, whoops, skip 2 stitches, a single, and 2 half doubles. So look at your stitches here, and we're on the back side of them, so you can tell which ones are the half doubles, and they have 2 loops here. And your single is more of a hole, so that's where you'll be going into in case you get mixed up. So skip those 2, single and 2 half doubles, and continue this pattern to the end. I'll meet you just before we finish this end here. I'm nearing the end of my row here. Just take a double check and make sure you've got 3 stitches in each of your single crochets, because you would hate to have to redo all of that. So I'm just peeking at it. Okay, we're at our last single here. We're going to do our single, 2 half doubles, and again we have 2 stitches remaining, and we skip 1 and we do a single crochet in that last stitch, chain 1 and turn. And again, we do the same pattern. We're going to go in to the first stitch with 2 half doubles, and then skip 2, single, 2 half doubles, and skip 2 again, and then single, 2 half doubles, skip 2, single, 2 half doubles. So that's basically the pattern. Continue this all the way to the end, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. We're at the end of the round again. We have 2 stitches left, and again we do a single crochet we skip a stitch, skip, and then the last stitch is always going to be a single crochet, and your beginning is always going to be 2 half double crochets. Here, so continue to do I'm going to say 6 rounds I'm going to do here, so you can see the pattern starting to take shape. This side only has 1 bumpy side, but it will have 3 once we do a few more rounds. So continue this pattern, 2 half double crochets in the first stitch always, skip 2, and then in that single crochet stitch here, we always will do a single and 2 half doubles, skip 2, single, 2 half doubles, skip 2, single, 2 half doubles, and so on until you get to the end. You will always end with 2 stitches, and you will single crochet in that last stitch and chain 1 and turn. So continue doing a few more rounds. I'll meet you back here, and we'll see how this looks. Okay, I've done 8 rounds. I got carried away, sorry. And I'm just finishing up this row here, and I just want to show you how beautiful this is. This is just gorgeous on both sides. So you do have the bumps on both sides. So if you wanted to do a 2-color, let's say you wanted a baby blanket, and you wanted to do a 2-color baby blanket or 3 or 4, I'm just going to show you how to change color, because I think this is beautiful color with the minty green sort of color here. So how you change color is very simple. Go into your last stitch of the row, into those 2 loops there at the end. Pull up a loop for your single crochet, but don't finish it. Set that down. Grab your new yarn, put the new yarn over the hook, and hold everything here snug. And you're going to pull that loop through those 2 loops to complete your single crochet. And then what I like to do to lock this in, this my other working yarn that I was using, over the top of that, and I will go ahead and chain 1. So doing it that way keeps you the color for that stitch, you know, the color we were using before, and then the new stitch starts right here. So let's turn our work, and then you just continue to crochet with this color now, with your new color. And I would tie those 2 together. So I'm going to go ahead and do a half double crochet here, 1 and 2 for our first stitch, as always. And then I would snug these up a bit. I'm not going to cut my green because I'm probably going to make it a little bit thicker of a, and this is not baby blanket size. This is more of a scarf size. I'm just going to knot this for, just so it doesn't get loose on me for now. And then you just continue down the line with your stitch pattern. So single and 2 half double after you have skipped your 2 stitches, 2 half doubles, skip 2 single, 2 half doubles, single, 2 half doubles, I kind of snug up my single crochet a little bit, not too much. So there you have it. You've just added a second color to your baby blanket, scarf, whatever your project might be. Oops. Okay, let's take a look now. And I think that color is beautiful. This is a different yarn though. This is the Premier Anti-Pill yarn from, let's see, you can't really see it. It's Premier Anti-Pilling yarn, everyday worsted weight. So I think the weight on this yarn, it's a medium weight, but it says a 5.5 millimeter hook. It's a slight bit thicker than the Lion brand is. So that's that. So you would work your tails in later. And maybe put an edge on here. I would definitely go ahead and put at least a half double crochet border around the whole thing. So as far as sizes go, if you're using a worsted weight yarn, I don't know what size a baby blanket is, 30, 40 inches. You would have to guesstimate that by your yarn, and 16 stitches gets you 4 inches. How many 4 inches do you have in your blanket? So okay, so I've completed my little panel for you, and I have gone ahead and done a half double crochet border, and I just evenly spaced out 20 stitches on either side, and then 31, 33 stitches across the bottom, and then we have our corners, which are 3 half double crochets in the corner stitch. Okay, I hope that was a helpful video. I love this pattern. I think it's just so beautiful for a baby blanket. And once this yarn gets washed, it really has a really nice drape to it. It's super soft right now, but once it's washed, it's even better. So give it a try, and use your favorite yarn. And if you need any help, leave your comments or questions in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.